Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Behind the Mic Stand. I'm Alex Babbitt, but y'all know that already. I'm here with an amazing guest. I always give everybody unique intros. So this guy, what can I say first? Of Puerto Rican descent, and honestly, one of the swaggiest and most shit-talking people I've had the pleasure of meeting in the past couple of years, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for the very funny, hilarious comedian. Make some noise for one and only Rojo Perez, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, bro?
Hey, you doing all right?
Chilling, man.
Thank you.
Come on.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Every time I see you in real life, I always say this nigga's outfits are fantastic.
I
right?
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I only got about 3 or 4 items of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't got much. It's just how you mix them up. Everybody think it's a fresh look.
Cause I remember I do the exact same thing. I got like 5 jackets, 5 pairs of pants, like for real.
That's
and you just
all
rotate.
I need.
And I remember I had one of the jackets that I fuck with, and I walked in at a club. We was doing a show together. He said, "Ooh, got that new jacket money."
The new credit jacket, baby.
Yeah. He said the new credit jacket.
Because it was also a. You can tell as a comic, you know when you go, man, he always wearing a Hanes shirt. What is this long shirt? That's a different look.
Yeah.
Someone got a writing gig.
Yeah. He's like, what's that, silk? What the fuck? Is that velvet?
We can't wait to show our new cheap clothes at the comedy club. Because nobody got real expensive stuff.
No.
It's half Temu.
Yeah. It's Temu and Fashion Nova keeping comedy alive, bro. For sure. Because we all do it. And it's funny because most comics don't even give a fuck about outfits anyway. Like, truly don't dress well as human beings.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's not. You go, why nobody ever take me seriously? You look like a fucking slob.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, would you fuck you? Like, just be real.
Never.
Is that something that you, because I'll get into, so a lot of this is a straight interview, but then also like casual things for me to learn. Have you always prided yourself or was taught to like be presentable as an entertainer?
Not even as an entertainer, truly as a person. Like, like it was. My brother was very comfortable being like, "You wearing this? No, you're not going with me. You ain't leaving. Yeah, you ain't leaving the house with me. Then you figure it out." So, like at an early age, you go, "Oh no, so these look clean, and this kind of goes together." You start learning colors and what works. Puerto Ricans, we were the first metrosexuals.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been doing tight pants since, for a minute.
Yeah.
So by the time you guys caught on, I'd already been going.
I was already half gay, bro. Y'all took forever. Yeah, every Puerto Rican and Dominican I grew up with did a couple things just before we were like all of 12.
Yeah.
Fingernails and eyebrows.
I get them waxed.
Yeah, really?
I would go and get them waxed. I started shaving my legs before I shaved my mustache. That is a real...
Like a beautiful woman.
Man, smooth in the water.
They can't see me like this. Now, is that a rite of passage? Like, because did your brothers do it too? And you was like,
every dude started doing it. I swear it took off like wildfire when I was maybe 11. Every man in Puerto Rico was out here layering, shaving, smooth, no hair. Go to the beach with gel.
Yeah.
Like
which is ridiculous.
Yes.
Mad counterproductive, ocean man, oily.
Yep.
But you look good.
For those 10 minutes before you got wet, you made an entrance.
Yeah, when you walk into the beach, you look fly as fuck, bro. Yeah, that was but that I was, like I said, I grew up Dominican, so that was also something that I idolized. I did idolize that a lot. The shaped up eyebrows, I wanted so bad.
Yeah.
Right? But black barbers don't do that for you.
No.
Nope.
I think that man, it was like you'd have it so clean that you show up to play basketball and everybody got the pointies up like that. Everybody ready for war.
You don't look like supervillains.
I'm trying to intimidate the other team.
Hey, I shall take over this court. Why does everybody have a master plan? It's fucking ridiculous. But it's the truth. So you grew up like, just making sure you groomed yourself, that kind of energy. How much, because I hear you talk about it a lot in your stand-up, but how much does like your culture, does it matter to you, or you do it because you know that's how people see you?
I used to hide it. I used to try to not be white, but not talk about being from Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. Like I was out here trying to talk about cabs and pedicures and like
it would sleep in though.
Yeah, but so some stuff would come in. I would talk about Puerto Rico if I felt it was unique. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna talk about it just on like I would talk about it when I talked about going to a cockfight. Mm-hmm. As a kid. That to me goes, nobody got this story. Ain't nobody got this angle.
Yep.
So I started touching on stuff that was like that, and then...
You went to cockfights as a kid? That's so unique, that makes me giggle in my head.
Dude, we brought one. We didn't, like, it's a Benny, or, I mean...
Wait, you bought the loser?
We didn't buy, we brought...
Oh.
The loser. We brought the loser. My brother, for years, would train roosters to fight. And he gave me one to train. I didn't. This was the most indoor rooster you've ever seen. There's not one scar on this rooster. We didn't train him at all. Fat, comfortable.
His legs were shaved.
Dude, I mean,
yes.
My brother one Saturday morning goes, all right, he's big enough. We got to take him. And I swear to you, dude, we get here and it would have been quicker if he played dead. That's how quickly this fight ended. I mean, spanked. And I didn't know. Like I knew, because anytime I'd seen my brother do it, they put the little booties on them. Yeah. It's like little blue boxing gloves. Okay. So they won't cut each other. So they spar. So that's, I think, how I thought the real life fight was. Dude, this is blood sport. This shit is scream. It was wild.
He's like, what is this?
Dude, as a family that day, we failed. Me, my brother, my mom, my dad, we were like, why would we let him go do that? I go, why didn't y'all tell me that was an option? I don't know how this ended.
I thought he was going to come back and we just had to train him again.
I thought we got another go at. I didn't know it was to the death.
You thought it was Rocky. You're like, all right, he'll lose round one.
It's okay. I couldn't even give Mick a chance to throw the towel in. That's how quickly this fight was. You go, the fix is in.
He lost so fast. You're like, did he do it himself? did he have money on this? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That's so fucking funny.
Dude, I swear to you, that's real. So I would talk about that.
Yeah, and see, but I love that because to me, whenever you hear a comic say, like, somebody stole your joke, to the depths of my soul, I always think it was too easy. If someone could steal it, no one can steal that joke. From the beginning of the concept, no one can steal it.
We got to be in the same house.
Yeah, and even then you can't really steal it because your brother gave you the rooster. Mm-hmm. So from his point of view, it would be, I gave my brother a rooster, but didn't teach him.
He don't know. Yeah, he failed as a trainer.
Yeah. You were like, my brother gave me, so one is a gift from your brother.
The sweetest, the only thing he's ever gifted me.
And it's rough to lose headphones, to lose a fight.
I named him. That was my first mistake. My brother was like, don't give him a name. I go, no, this Benny. Dude.
You named Benny. And so, just for the second, because now it just really makes me laugh, imagery right. After, so he's gone.
Just the cage in the back of the house. so you gotta come home after school and see the memory, the empty cage. It stood there for years before my dad took it down.
Every time you just go,
it was just one little cleanest coop ever.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Dude.
It's like a good kid being shot in a bad neighborhood. You're like, you didn't deserve this.
You so much potential.
You were gonna go to the league, man. Benny was a Dr. Rooster. Y'all gave
He was. First organic. Free range. We didn't know. These were kept. Man.
It's so funny. So you'll talk about those kind of, because that's, like you said, it's unique. No one can steal it. And it does it in a lot of ways. It brings you a lot of pride to get a bit off like that. Like, have you ever done a bit like that around your family or something?
Yeah, they've seen it. They like the stuff I do. They want me to talk about them, but then they don't want other people to hear it.
Yeah,
like my brother be like, my aunts will be like, do that thing about your aunt. Like they wanna, but they don't like. They get serious. So I have an aunt who I saw her crack a broomstick over my cousin's back.
That's crazy.
And the first time she heard this bit, she finishes the bit, giggles, and looks over and goes, "So which one did that?" I go, "Bitch, you did that. That's you."
She tried to take herself out.
She goes, "So who did that?"
That's crazy.
You're the only one with kids.
You're the only one with kids. It's clearly, it's like, yeah, my Aunt Lisa, you know.
Yeah.
There's another one?
There's another, dude.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah.
So they like stuff like that. Like, there's a running joke in my family about my mom that I did on stage, and like, they'll poke at her about it. So they like that stuff, but they don't like if it's on just them.
Yeah. I have a similar instance where like I talk about a lot being raised by my dad, have my mom in my life, that kind of stuff. But every time I acknowledge that we grew up poor, my dad calls me. He's like, "Did I not do enough for you?
Oh, really?
Did I not do enough? Did I not? So what? We grew up a little poor." Like he tries to spin it like we weren't poor at any point, and every time I'll just bring up a real memory.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck you want?
Dude, I've been, because I feel very similar to this, and I've been trying to talk about it on stage where I didn't know if we had money or not growing up.
Okay.
Because we grew up country, so nobody had.
Everybody was poor.
That's the thing, like we had a house so we go, we ahead.
Yeah.
We ahead. But then we ate Spam a lot. How ahead could we have been? So I think about this a lot. Like I took karate, which to me goes, that's some money.
Yeah.
Like that, you're not going pro at karate.
No.
This ain't an investment.
This is
a pastime all day.
Yeah.
So I go, we had some money, but then I wanted a black gi, and we couldn't afford it, so my mom died. Like, put it in a tub and threw dye like a cauldron. Left it overnight. Woo, plum. I had to go. Everybody in class had a white gi, purple belt. I show up, purple gi, white belt. But she was trying.
I know, because that's love.
That's the thing, dude. I was telling a comic the other day, I was seeing him on stage, and I go, watching a comic makes me never want to have kids.
Yeah.
Because if I were a parent, I go, you ungrateful pieces of shit. You're chasing a dream.
Yeah.
You know how nice life must have been if you can afford to chase a dream?
Yep.
But we got to talk about something. So but as a parent, I go, I hate you. I would never have you.
You fucking, how dare you bring up my traumas?
Yeah.
And that's something I will always give my pops credit for, especially as I get older, and to your mom as well. It's like, as you get older, you can appreciate the effort it takes to try when you know you don't have it.
Yeah.
You don't have it. And she could have just yelled at you, said no, stop asking for shit. But she is. And
because that's also what makes me laugh is like truly pre-Google was wild.
Yeah.
Because this is off hearsay. You can't research this
She just doing it off the
Someone
dome.
was like, hey, I think if you do it, she goes, yeah, that does sound right. I think I did read that once. Dude, pre-Google's an insane time.
I saw that in a magazine or something. I'm sure of it. And she's just throwing shit in the bathtub.
Baking soda. She cooking a soup. Yeah,
Why you throwing paprika in here?
Spell.
And then it's close enough. And
That's the thing, but also it's the only one I had. So you gotta wear it. It's not like we could buy a new white one. We couldn't afford the anymore. So I had to use it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, that was funny.
Dude, that was a plum ninja.
Yo, cause I have a similar, not even similar. I went to karate, right? Because my dad always tried to put me in programs. He always did that. But he would always put me in the free trial of it. So
Where did you grow up?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
I grew up in the city.
East New York?
East New York, Bed-Stuy is officially where I grew up. But I live in like East New York now.
Okay.
Right? And it was always like, he would put me in a bunch of shit, but I would only be able to do it for the week it was free. So I did karate.
You were doing trial
I did trial everything
before
bro.
anybody.
Yeah, bro. The live trial. I did fencing as a kid, but for a week.
At the YMCA?
I don't know where they were. They were just loose. Like my dad he would always find like I did fencing in like a warehouse. Bro, it's just loose fencing.
It's just old New Yorkers with fucking canes.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers just jam.
I'm fighting grandparents.
Oh my God.
It was just my dad's friends. Like, teach him something.
Shit, dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, so I did a bunch of shit, man. I went to a bunch of programs, but it would always be for about a week. Every time I would get into it, you'd be like, I can't no more.
Once they hit with that money, that paper. Hey, Dad, this.
Well, but that's not happening.
Oh, dude. I took my, so I live with my brother here. And he has a daughter. I'm helping him with my niece. And I took her we went to her first volleyball practice. Okay. And I have never wanted her to be better at something in my life. Like, all I want is for this kid to learn a bump set and spike. Come on, girl, just swing the shit out that ball. Oh, it kills me. And we went yesterday, and I immediately we both turned into sports dad. Yeah. We're the only ones clapping. Every other parent on their phone. We're like, yeah, baby, hit that ball. Hit that ball, girl. We way too into it. Yeah, I can't go to this.
Yeah, but yo, that's the thing when especially if she enjoys it, you get to this point. Cause I got a nephew that lives with me as well, and it's like when you see, it's weird as you mature when you see a kid into some shit, you want to support it.
Yeah.
Cause the way children get into something, you like, I ain't been this hype in a long time.
Yeah.
Like my nephew plays guitar and he's getting real good. And it's like, oh shit, this is what because we forget as performers, we had that same thing when we first started. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you could see the inklings of, discipline. Apply this later. You know what I mean? And I was looking you up doing more research because I've known you, but it's like to really do the research, you started at 20.
Yeah.
Started when you're young. And it's like, imagine what it's like for your parents to see you do comedy, pursuing it at 20.
Oh, they were terrified. Yeah, they were terrified. My mom would weekly send me USA job openings. Like links to be like, the post office hired. That's a good day job. That's a good day job.
Hey, security.
You can still get that night, do your little thing. But that's a pension. That is healthcare.
Yeah, you can eat.
Yeah.
Because based off how you've described it, you have supportive family though.
Sure, they were never at the time, you don't know any better. So at the time I had a lot of, I don't know if it's negative energy, but just some sort of resentment with my parents because I didn't feel they were, quote unquote, truly behind me doing this. Mm-hmm. But now looking back, I go, I don't think they knew how to. This is something that nobody's in our families even dabbled or thought you can just do.
Yeah.
So I think they were trying to do their best, but still go, hey, as a good parent, I think you have to go, you show up with 2 bags. Want to win, want to lose. You got to be able to leave with one of those bags. You want to leave with a winning one, but you got to know how to be a person and go, hey man, not everything works out.
Yeah.
What's in this bag for me if the losing one? So like, what's the plan B? Mm-hmm. What's the sort of netting? If it doesn't, and do it as long as you think you can. But if it doesn't, what is it?
Yeah.
And I didn't understand how to take that information in at 20, 22, 24.
Yeah.
They got, once they saw me a couple times in person, they got a little more comfortable with the concept. And then once, I think once I got a credit here, I think once I made the paper in Puerto Rico.
You made the Puerto Rican.
Oh, motherfucker, I've been front page. I was holding it, just looking.
Wow, what are you, Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. I got the little side corner that's for entertainment.
Wow, right above someone that just got killed.
Yeah, if it's a good day. You don't want a slow news day.
Oh my God, so you made it a new, that's gotta be.
So that was my parent, my mom has the paper. And I didn't know they still sold paper, and she was able to go find actual physical copies.
Wow.
So I think that was the moment they were like, okay, we can ease off a little.
Yeah. Because they noticed some sort of security, and you made it to and it was probably bragging rights.
That's the thing. The other people then see, their people their age were hitting them, my mom up and being like, is this your son, by the way? And then that's my dad asked me once, he came, this was later, years later, he came to a show and somebody comes up after the show and asks for a photo or whatever, and we take a photo and she walks away and my dad goes, who was that? I go, how the fuck do I know? He goes, so why do you want a photo? Well, because they want a photo with me.
I'm that guy.
I'm the one. And then he was like, oh, okay. And that kind of...
it clicked.
Yeah, something clicked. Yeah. So those moments are funny. But yeah, early on, you don't know, but they don't know. You don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Even as it progresses, you don't know.
I still don't. Yeah, you're right. I still don't know how it's gonna go. I still keep that post office link just in case.
Yo, the more it's weird. The more credits you get, the more you be like, I should get statements.
I gotta cash out, dude. I've been at the table too long.
I keep losing. Yeah. I win sometimes, but at this point, I've given them everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely understand. I've had different milestones in that same way, and it does feel good. For yourself when you reach those and you at least get them off you, for lack of a better way to describe it, you get them off your back.
Yeah.
And you all right, even if it's not always perfect, I know they're not against what I'm doing. They might not always understand it.
Sure.
But I've done enough of validating things to where they're like, hey, this my son does.
But here's the first time my dad sees me. It was at the Old Creek in the Cave here in New York.
The one in Queens?
Yeah. Stack lineup. I want to say it was Sean Patton, Norman, Nick Turner. I'm hosting, Donald Glover, somebody else.
Ooh, great.
Show goes well. I think I do very well. You know what? I feel I'm very well. I get off, show ends. I walk to the back, and my dad goes, that black kid gonna be pretty good. I go, you mean Donald Glover? Yeah, that guy gonna be okay in life.
Yeah.
He had an Emmy already. But my dad was like, that's talent, right? Boy, that is talent right there.
You all right, but he's a star.
That's my son.
Your dad traded up sons. Oh, this episode gotta come out in February. This is Black History in the making. Donald Glover secretly has a Puerto Rican father.
Donald the only one covering his parents. He adding parents, the more famous he get.
He's like, you know that's my boy, right? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, parents do that all the time, man. And it's weird because it makes you, I don't know what is your, because you follow sports and stuff like that too. So what is your ego ambition like? Do you hear stuff like that and be like, I'm gonna show you?
Not with family. Usually it hurts more than it strives me to be great. No, I feel like With family, sometimes it hurts more because it goes. To me, I have that feeling when it's with other comics.
Yeah.
If I see another comic kind of like slobbing on someone's knob, if we're watching and this comic's up, and they go, "Oh man, this is all right, shut the fuck up."
It's fucking legend.
They're doing words. Relax. They're not. It's not magic. They're not floating.
We all do this.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
So that'll get me, kind of like, or if I'm on a lineup with someone I don't like. I will take that so personal. I go ahead, motherfucker. Go ahead, do your stupid little joke. So like, it is an angry set that goes up. But with family, it's more like, can I get a hug? Can y'all please be on pay for a ticket. Come to a show and pay. Stop asking me to put you on the list. I did a show in Puerto Rico for New Year's. I had to hold the show because I was waiting for my family to show up. You know how wild that is, dude? We held the show an extra 20 because my family, the table was empty. Their table, they asked me to reserve for them. I finally start the show. I go, why y'all late? My brother goes, oh, I didn't think it started, so I went and did some laps around. So they were just walking around. So they were there on time, and they actively
just went out of their way
to not be there, to be late.
To just be yeah, that's it's interesting to think. Okay, so like in my reality, my brother, he's like, my family will come to my shows, right? Especially big ones. They'll come out, my brothers will come, my mom will come. My brother intentionally makes it very difficult for
like
comics
he busy?
to do well.
Oh, okay.
No, he'll go on stage, like people when we on stage, my brother will sit in the front row. And my brother's very like stoic. He knows how to be stoic, like in his face. Kills all bits of joy. Will sit in the front, right? Do this whole time. Comics is getting like trying to get him, right? He here the whole time. He'll smirk. That's it, like a disappointed father, right? After the show, I'll talk to him. It's like, yo, bro, why did you do that? It was hilarious, wasn't it? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
So he doing a bit?
He's just committing to a bit for no fucking reason.
Will he loosen up for when you're on stage?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's ridiculous.
Then,
it's my older brother. He does the most older brother, traditional, protective of younger brother. Yeah. But like, and he'll be like, no, they were really good. I really enjoyed everybody. But if a comic comes up to him, he won't say shit.
He won't give him anything?
Hard handshake. That's it.
Dude, I've gone for Tone's family, Tone Bell. Okay. I'll travel with him, and it's happened in St. Louis. He has a lot of family in St. Louis, and it's happened in Dallas. He has family there, where I've had to tell the audience, guys, we're not competing. Motherfucker, don't save these for Tone. He knows there ain't a finite amount of laughter you have tonight. Like, I've had to be like, what the fuck? Stop this.
They're giving you nothing.
Yeah, because they just wait. They go, oh, no, he ain't Tony. And I go, we together. He brought me.
He invited me.
Yes.
Why are you? Nah. This is not my cousin. People are selfish with it, bro. But like, when it's you also can appreciate, like, all right, well, this people.
That's my family. Yeah.
That's what they do. It's this whole thing interests me so much, man, because I hear how much like these milestones, like for example, you've done a bunch. You've done Fallon, Colin, a bunch of traditional. What some would consider more mainstream. Dead. Dead hardcore.
Don't tell the answer back.
All right, we're going to put this clip out. Kyle, come on. Rojo Perez, super funny. All right. But when you did do those, were those major milestones? And what were those processes like? Because I don't know if you ever feel this way, but I do sometimes when getting more mainstream credits, I feel like as a minority artist, you feel like, damn, this took a lot of effort for me to get that I feel like and I could be completely wrong here, but I feel like if I was white or something, I'd be like, this might have came a little quicker based off quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, I two things. To that last point, I've also gotten much better at not looking at bookers or festival, not just late night festivals, any of these like quote unquote. And we say mainstream, unfortunately, the word mainstream is whiter, like leaning to a white audience.
Yeah, more synonymous with white.
So I can't, now I look back and I go, I can't blame those bookers for not necessarily booking me because this wasn't their reality. So in a sense, we all laugh at what we kind of connect with. So if you don't have this experience, you can only connect with what you can.
Yeah.
So sometimes I truly don't think it's a I don't like this race or I don't want this type of comic on my show. It's I don't get it. I don't find it as humorous as everybody else does, and that's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's still just one person in that position making that decision.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and it's hard not to take it personal because we're everything.
Yeah.
You're the talent, you're the CEO, you're the janitor, you're the fucking, you gotta do everything in the company. So it's hard not to.
Yeah. You feel like they're firing 7 people at one time.
Yeah. Oh, you hate all of me?
I've given you everything. I edited the clip and I still didn't get it. Yeah.
You see that star wipe? I threw that star wipe in the middle because I know you see
the alignment, the transition. That was your boy.
No, but like for the first part of that, I went back. I wanted those things.
Yeah.
I personally wanted a late night credit. Like that to me, and I don't know what it was gonna do. And clearly, nothing. I lost followers. I've lost followers. But truly, I wanted that experience. I wanted to go as a Puerto Rican. They were like, man, these are the things. They were like, a late night was the thing. HBO was the thing. A writing job where your name shows up at the end. That's a thing. Like, I grew up on TV. So the be on TV was the ultimate.
I made it.
That was like the weird, like after that you go, oh fuck, I should have kept planning. I forgot to figure out what came after these things.
Because at the time, nothing.
You don't know, because there was never
movies.
And that was the thing, that wasn't in my head. That to me was totally different. Like, I wish I would have listened to my dad earlier when he goes, hey, take an acting class. And at the time I was like, I don't want to act. I'm a fucking stand-up. And you go,
Literally, you know.
Now you go, da-da-da.
Got the self-tape camera ready. Hello, my name's Rojo Perez.
No, let me do that again. I can be better. Dude, fucking having to do a slate more than twice, you feel like the dumbest person in there. You go, you don't even know your name.
They're not gonna book me from this. My name is Alex Babbitt. No.
I would never say Alex like that. No.
Alex Babbitt.
Be loose. Be cool.
You be trying to be mad too? Yo, what's up, y'all? My name's Alex Babbitt. Like you're on a dating app. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
What's up, ladies?
We shouldn't even have to do scenes. It should just be all the outtakes for your slates.
Yeah. That's really the acting. That's the acting. But but those were all your goals.
I wanted them because first of all, I think you kind of see it growing up, or you would see people do it, and then once you got into the scene in New York, that's what it felt like everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
It was like, at the time when I come here, it's like, you wanted the late night or you wanted a live at Gotham.
Yeah.
You wanted like, and there were like legends of like, Premium Blend was a big one where we knew a comic who was here in New York who got Premium Blend by taping the set in his parents' basement and invited 5 friends over and hung a curtain. And then everybody was like, his jokes were so good. This motherfucker got it. So you go, out of a basement?
Yeah.
So like those were the things that you were like.
That mixtape energy.
Yeah, you scratch and claw. You try to get new. Like, dude, that was all. I came up in white rooms. So that was the lane that I saw. How everybody else did it. Yeah. Like I didn't know
Did you do the super hood rooms at all?
I would, I dip my toe in, but I also, like, it would be like, I just need to get up tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll go and like, and I wasn't, sometimes I'd do terrible, sometimes I would do okay. And it's okay. But
I love that, yeah.
But it's true, like I wasn't, because it's also a different speed. Mm-hmm. To do a hood room, or like, I hate whatever, to do a non-white room a lot of times, it's the speed of like, get me the joke faster.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, how quickly can you get me to go,
Yeah.
that like,
and then repeat that.
It's fast,
but keep it up.
This is the speed we like because you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
So do the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about a lot of times about a 20-minute build up on introspection. Like that ain't.
I was on the bus thinking about
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You can't think, you're too loud on the bus. And you go, oh, that killed. That's better than.
Yeah.
Dude.
When the audience goes crazy.
Dude, I know. So I never like would do them too much, but I would open, like I got to open for Michael Blackson multiple times.
Wow.
And you go, goddamn, this is the closest of a Def Jam room I'm ever going to be in. And I got to see Michael Blackson kill like I've never seen people kill. Mm-hmm. It was like running up and down the aisle laughter.
Wow.
He's killing so hard.
Yeah.
Like that's, and you go, I thought I knew what a laugh sounded like. This shit hurt my ear. Like, yeah, what is that sound? And he would get it night after night.
Yeah.
So like, you'd learn stuff, you pick up shit off of it, but it ain't where I lived. It wasn't the spaces I just always walked into, and they were able to.
They understood your vibe,
and I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was so lost as like on stage as a person.
Early on, you saying?
Yeah, and I think to a certain extent, you're always kind of trying to figure out what it is. Mm-hmm. Because even if you just put out, let's say you put out an hour. You're very proud of the hour. It's great. Once it's over, you go, what do I talk about?
Yep.
You consistently trying to figure out the new, because you could give me an hour of family. That next hour better not say not one word about them motherfuckers. Give me a whole new, who are you?
You better go to war.
Yeah, truly.
Something. If it's close, they just gonna say, "Oh, it's kind of like."
I heard the thing.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
He's been talking about, he has a lot of food bits. There's a reason we only know Hot Pocket. Yeah. That motherfucker tried every animal, every frozen pizza, Tombstone. He got that, but we know one.
Yeah.
And we love that one.
Gaffigan got Hot Pocket, I think a cookie bit.
And the kids.
Yeah.
And now he drinker. Now he a winner. He fully.
Yeah. As a comic, you always gotta have a Coke arc. You gotta have to mix up the material. You gotta have an arc where it's just different. Yeah. Yeah, I beat my wife, man. What, you just married? Whoa. Yeah, now they invested. You gotta have a arc where shit hits the fan just to stay interesting.
Truly.
I don't want that to be the case.
Something, because it like, what do you then talk about? Like, it's scary when you start making. It's scary when this becomes your full time. Yeah. Because suddenly your day to day is nothing. Yeah. When stand up is what you pay, like it's working out. Yep. That means you ain't interacting with people a lot of times. You at home, like it's so minimal how you're in the world like that. You're not gaining new things to talk about. Yeah. Yep. You got to be very intentional. I both, because we full-time comic, right? Yep, not gonna work. Same thing. Some years. This month's good. Yeah. This month I am. Yeah. But next month, who knows? Their resumes. You gotta dust stuff. Yo, bro, a couple months ago, I tried to like apply to some shit because I really need some extra cash. Dog, I thought about it. I was like, I have no skills. Dude, it looks like I went to prison and learned nothing. Truly, for 15 years, I ain't done hopes and dreams. Nothing but hopes and dreams. Yeah, and you're so comedically gifted, it's like you'll go into those fucking around. Yeah. Being a comic, it's like, whatever, it didn't matter. But to that, it's like, okay, you know you have these skills, you know things go up and down. You still keep a very level head about it. You know what I mean? And you still kind of keep this like sense of self that you're always searching for.
acquiring it at times, like what keeps you level-headed and like focused on just next day? What's that process like for you?
The focus is difficult. I'll be honest. To especially what I think now post-pandemic, it's changed a little of how much you get up in the city, at least, to what before felt like, oh, you're doing 20 plus spots a week. Well, I don't know why, it just felt there was more, or maybe the shift of the people running these spaces switched over a little. So the stay in focus is so tricky till you get a new bit. Once you get a new bit, then you go, oh, this is all I can think about.
Yeah.
And then now it goes, I need to get this. People got to see this.
Yeah.
People got to see this tonight. and that like cooks and drives you. So like it's not necessarily, and I don't know if that's great, but it's not necessarily a goal, whatever the next like ladder is. Because I feel like I used to put certain goals, and then unfortunately when you don't meet them, the letdown was so rough for me.
Okay.
I would get in a very just out of dark, not in a good space mentally. So I try not to go, we're gonna get this other late night this year, or we're gonna get this Netflix thing, or we're gonna like, you just wrote this material. Can you get all these jokes together in applause break?
Cool.
I may not get it. You probably won't.
Yeah.
But I go, can I get all of these things to line up? And then you go, oh man, if I pull this back, now we got a chunk.
Yeah.
Accidentally we got, oh fuck, that's 15 minutes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got 15 accidental that just kind of weaved in. And like, so the process of building out the new stage set is what's
The exciting part now.
I think so. I feel like that's where I'm at now. And I think what keeps it leveled is you not that good. Like, I mean, personally,
No,
like,
I understand
because you go,
that
if I was better, motherfucker, we'd be a little better off. So this shit, you not that. You got moves, but goddamn, dude, you not moving like other people move sometimes.
You talking about Bronny earlier today versus like LeBron. He was like, Bronny's good. It's not LeBron.
LeBron. You know, God bless him. Keep trying. And you don't know. I mean,
'Cause he could be.
You could be.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I can't definitely say that won't happen.
Yeah.
Like I remember hearing years ago this thing about comics who were kind of coming up around who came up with Galifianakis. And when he started to pop, I remember hearing that they would go, Zach's headlining? He on the run, and you go, well, goddamn.
You never know,
The motherfucker, the biggest out there. Like, he made it. He did everything. I don't know how he felt. He probably saw I am the best.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I understand. Like you have to see yourself, and I've learned this going through the process. You have to see yourself to the biggest and best possible for yourself, but then also, and that's what I loved what you were discussing, also do the disciplines that are just the daily work of getting better incrementally. That have nothing to do with it. And I've talked to people from in the acting world to comedy to music, and they all kind of discuss like this regimen of like my day-to-day process. Working out, it's like, yo, just go to the gym. Make it there. Try to improve a little bit. Don't fucking try to be Mr. Olympian today. It's like, it's just not gonna work out like that. Even the people that it doesn't really.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's, I think, like, the people we think that it worked out for, I don't think there's a top. I don't think the concept of winning at comedy exists. You can, if you make a living, you're great, but it don't mean you good.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a weird point to me, and you can't really have that discussion with somebody at that level to go, hey man, you made a killing, but nobody really respects you. It doesn't matter that you. I don't know.
In some people it does.
That's the thing. I think for most of us it has to, because it's your personal words.
Yeah.
Everything you put out here is something you took time out to write, hopefully to reread, to look over, to adjust.
Yep.
like, so I don't know how it doesn't, but those people have stress. Like, at that level, you have stress. I think Nate Bargatze is stressed, and arguably he, the number one in the country.
Yeah. Cause I think when you hit a certain plateau,
now you got to stay there.
You got to stay
there. That's scary, dude.
Yeah, staying, cause it's like and staying there at a certain level of success, you're not growing, you're just sustaining. You know what I mean?
And this is real deep comedy stuff, but like, why do you think you'll have someone's first special really pop, do well, and then the second and third aren't good? Because that first one, they probably had 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
And then now that you're hot, motherfucker, you got 16 months. Give me another hour in 16 months, and if that works, I need one in 12 months or in 10 months.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's impossible to keep that turnover that fresh.
Unless your life, and the only people I've ever seen have that, the three-peat of comedy in that sense, are people whose lives drastically change too. Like, who go from really, really poor 20 years of grind to celebrity status that's innately interesting within itself to like know about, you know what I mean? And then Burnout, that Burnout album, that the Richard Pryor setting himself on fire shit. We like, oh, they're mad at the world because of all the shit they were thrown into album. But everybody doesn't reach that.
And and a lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah.
The Burnout album doesn't happen if you can't come out of the other side of the burnout.
Yeah, it's the 50 Cent had this quote where he was talking about Pop Smoke, where he said, Pop Smoke is 50 Cent. I'm get rich or die trying. I got rich. He's get rich or die trying. He died trying. And it's that a lot of people are striving for this thing to get rich or die trying. And it's like, I don't think people doing the numbers how many died trying.
That's because that's a different, like, the scary thing truly in comedy for me, it's the reason I say everybody always has I think some level of frustration is right now the scary thing for me is I make a living at this and it's not as fun because now I need to make X amount of money at this.
Yeah.
Now we have a number that has to be made.
Got to be
there. So suddenly now I'm writing in a position of stress maybe.
Yeah.
Rather than you're just writing because this is funny. And there's a freedom of ha-has. Like, now you go, oh boy, mama, this needs, what's that punchline? What's the tag? Or like,
when you bomb at a certain level when you're making money, you go, oh, well, if I bomb again, I won't make rent. Can't keep doing that.
and it sets it in a different mind. Like like that to me was a difficult thing to continue to stay focused.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it's hard to go, we real tight on money, and I can't just keep going up there being like, I got money.
Because that only works for but so long, too.
Yeah.
We're always like, all right, you're poor, so what?
We got it. We paid $5 to be here. We ain't got it either.
Yo, I appreciate the honesty in all of this, because I think for the people watching also, it's like, I always want these episodes to be about like just knowing the ins and outs of this for real, not just comedy as an art form, but art as an art form.
Yeah. And
like the effort that it takes, the mindset, the disciplines. Do you have any specific thing that you do that like gets you in a more positive mindset when you're in that darker place?
Yeah, for sure. I because I know it happens now, I can kind of feel it coming on. So I can feel myself getting short with people or not wanting to be out or just doing a set and leaving immediately. And you can tell, you go, man, this joke used to work 2 months ago. Why is it not hitting the same? You go, your energy is all fucked.
Yeah.
Your energy feels like shit. People can sense it. Like, it changes everything on stage. So working out is helpful. If it's nice, depending where we're at in the weather, just being outside, dude, it's wild I'll go and walk and look at just the sun hitting you for 10 minutes. It's wild what it'll do, and you go, all right, well, then we'll be okay. It's such a goofy thing.
That vitamin D saves lives, man.
Dude, the cutting back on the really being like booze is a depressant. So if you're already in this space, knowing where I go, I can't be drinking.
Yeah.
Because I know the drag is there. Like, there's nothing worse than being unproductive. I'm sorry. There's nothing worse than being unproductive on a Monday when you ain't done shit Sunday. When you ain't got anything done on the weekend, you go, and you took today off? Today?
You just gave yourself a 3-day weekend. You're like, I didn't earn this.
No.
Yo, dude, I definitely feel you on that. And that's like, to the alcohol thing. It's like, yo, so many people lean towards alcohol or drugs or sex even. Like that, a comic told me that early. It was like the thing that fucks up most people, alcohol, drugs, and women. And entertainment. And it's like, yeah. And you lean towards it because it does fit. You know, when you're drinking, bro, you feel like it's the right choice.
And they go together.
Yeah. They all go
Why
together.
they all taste so well together? All three of those things. They're
Yeah,
really
drugs
fun.
while drunk while fucking, it's crazy.
The king.
But it's like the fact that you like can know and be aware and be like, well, wait, no, don't go that way. Just go outside.
But also I've been fortunate enough that I started going on the road at 23. Mm-hmm. I was opening at 23, so I did 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been doing that over 10 years. I know what I know what that night's like.
Yeah.
I know what the hookup with whoever in Toledo, Ohio is gonna be like you go, all right, everybody knows, don't hook up on Thursday, you hook up Saturday night because Thursday you got a girlfriend the whole weekend. And that means they come to every show.
Yeah, she gonna come to every show.
So it's like, I've lived that life now. And you go, it got you a certain place, but would you be further ahead had the focus been, like I remember hearing about Judd Apatow when he was like featuring years ago. Instead of going out, he'd go back to the condo and be working on scripts. Yeah. It took a while, but that motherfucker, it worked. It worked, goddamn, it worked.
Yeah.
So like, at some point it goes, you had the fun. You had that. I did that, like, to a certain extent. I've had it. Now you go, are you going to be good at this? For real. Are you going to be memorable at this thing? Or are you just going to be someone who came through, had some jokes, and people go, oh man, I kind of remember that guy. And you go, we're done.
Yeah, and based off those decisions that you make legitimately is what I think, in my opinion, what is the deciding factor.
Sure.
Of course, there will always be like uncontributing things that you can't control. You're like, people pass away. Not saying you, God forbid, but it's like people pass away, things don't work, all this other shit. But trying is the ultimate changing for all of us.
Dude, because at some point, especially here in New York, if you stay long enough doing it in New York, and you probably include LA in this too, like, the difference is so minimal because everybody good.
Yeah.
Like at this point, if you work in the clubs in New York, if you've been here X amount of years, people know you, like, everybody good.
Yeah.
And people moving here are good.
Yeah.
So the difference is, well, that person went and got up. They were at every fucking mic and show and shitty bar show.
All of them.
And I was at home. Or I went and grabbed drinks.
Yeah.
They went and found another spot to get up. That's the difference, because the difference is that.
Yeah.
It's so small.
Yep.
Like it's compare the sports. It's the same thing. If you in the NBA, everybody fucking good.
all of you in the top 100.
Are good. Yes. It take who in here shooting on a fucking Sunday night at 10 p.m.
Yep.
And not watching Ozark.
Yeah.
And not on PS5. Like, that's the difference.
When you hear those, because people who watch the show know I don't follow sports like that, but I know the analogies for all of them. Where Kobe, the big legend, he was good, but also he's in the gym at 4 a.m.
Psycho.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, but it has to be. Like, to a certain extent, I think that you have your moments where you learn how to balance out. Like, stretching in the morning's a huge thing. Just like meditating, taking 20 minutes first thing in the morning. Don't open your phone, and you got 20 of stretching and being like, what's the day?
Yeah.
That is to me is like you're setting yourself up for production.
Yeah.
Throughout the days. But I think you need that sort of level of psychosis because you're not supposed to make it in this. There you go. It's something anybody can do. It's a parlor trick.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
What's behind your ear?
It's touring as a magician. That's not supposed to happen. You're making $1 million as a magician?
Over 30,000 people coming to hear you talk about what? About red lights? This don't make sense.
Dicks and family?
This
That's
don't make
crazy.
sense.
Yeah, out of all the people in the world, too.
Yeah.
Like so you gotta have the odds. The odds are already stacked against you, but then you have to stack them against the odds and be like, I did everything.
I got it, yeah. And if it don't work out, again, that's what we talked about earlier, the bag to lose.
Yeah.
If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But
Yeah.
if I leave New York in 5 years and go, man, I left shit on the table, that's the bummer.
Yeah.
That's where you go, I should have just been
A dentist.
being there. Yeah, truly. I'd live differently. I'll probably have more hair still.
I went bald because of comedy.
Right.
I've been bald since 19. It's
Yeah.
jokes, baby.
Got on stage at 18. That bitch moved out at 19. You doing this on your own, sir.
We can't be here, brother. Go on without me. I love that so much, man. All right, so just because I feel like they got a lot of gems, so this is kind of how we conclude most of these episodes, where I ask, for anybody watching this, whether they are you like see themselves as you, older, younger, man or woman, it doesn't matter. They identify with your energy and what you present to this art form in the world. What is a gem that you would share with them that you just want them to take home with them? That's okay.
That was very dramatic. I'll come back to it.
Yeah. I can go. Take two.
I think the gem I can share is whatever you're working on right now, remember that's just a small part of who you are. Stay focused on it, but understand it doesn't define you. Hopefully it works out, but life is more than just right now.
That's cold. That was cold.
Yeah,
You did that, bro. You did that, bro. With the side away look.
I'm gonna trademark that, Janet.
I love that. I can't wait to get that clip out to you. So, man, one, on behalf of everybody watching and just as a friend, man, thank you so much for doing this episode. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate
for real,
you,
man.
dude. This was fun.
I had a great time. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for watching another episode of Behind the Mic Stand. Shout outs to Westside Comedy Club for being the home of Behind the Mic Stand right now. We love y'all to death. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Peace.